Hell, start now.
Done. What's it say?
Okay, man, you got us running all over town with this stopwatch. You want to tell me what this is all about?
It's about the last thing I want to tell you, Jack. But there's something about this case that just doesn't hold up.
The case doesn't hold up.
Right.
Come on, Hal. Barbara asked me to meet her here because she said she had proof that we've been right about Craig all along. He wanted to stop her. That's motive.
I'm talking opportunity, Jack, opportunity.
But Craig got no alibi for the time of the explosion.
All that means is that he can't prove where he was. Look, we just timed the drive from the church to the boathouse, right?
Right.
As well as the time it takes to put together a bomb like the one that Bertie described and place it up here into the rafters, right?
I don't like where you're going with this.
We know that Craig only left the church a few minutes before Barbara, so he could only beat her here by, what, 3 to 5 minutes tops, right?
So,
your stopwatch says it takes longer than that to put the bomb together and set it into place, Jack. And that's assuming that Montgomery had the makings for the bomb already laid out in the back of his car.
maybe he did. If his plan was to kill Barbara all along, he'd have the bomb ready, waiting for the right moment.
Come on, Jack. Even a guy like Montgomery who takes risks isn't crazy enough to drive around with incendiaries in the back of his car. What'd the forensics guys say who went through his trunk?
Nothing.
Nothing. See, I'm having a very hard time picturing this, Jack. A maniac runs around inside here with seconds to spare before Barbara comes, sets up a time bomb. I'm having a real hard time picturing it. He doesn't leave any evidence.
What about the money clip? With his initials on it.
I'm talking forensics, Jack. Forensics. Some blood from where he got a splinter, placing the bomb in the rafters. Some skin from where he scraped himself. Hair, anything.
Maybe he wore gloves and a coat. Hell, I don't know. He could have worn a hairnet for all I know. Why don't you just come out and say what's on your mind?
You know what's on my mind. You don't have enough evidence here to prove that Craig Montgomery tried to murder Barbara.
Whose flag are you waving now, Hal? For 9 months, you walked around waging a personal vendetta against Craig Montgomery. You accused him of crimes that no one could prove in a million years, and now we got the guy dead to rights, and you come in saying that you don't think he's guilty?
I didn't say that.
Sure you're not a little green-eyed there, buddy?
And who am I supposed to be jealous of now?
That? After all the time you put in? I mean, you gotta be a little upset that it's not you who's got old Craig backed up into a corner at long last. That's gotta hurt a little bit.
Oh, come on, Jack. You know me better than to think that.
Yeah, I don't know what to think of you right now, Hal. Here I am in the middle of an investigation that's practically guaranteed to put this lowlife away, something that you've been trying to do for almost a year. And here you are doing a 180.
I'm not saying the guy's innocent. I'm saying that your case doesn't have enough teeth. The evidence you've got is circumstantial at best.
A lot of cases are made on circumstantial evidence, Hal.
And Cass Winthrop's specialty is making mincemeat out of him. He's gonna take your timeline. He's gonna rip it 6 ways to Sunday. It doesn't hold up.
Maybe we're just missing something, Hal.
Yeah, like placing the suspect at the scene of the crime. Come on, Jack. You were FBI. You know this stuff better than I do.
Maybe a money clip doesn't place him at the scene yet. But that doesn't mean I should go convince Margot to let the guy walk.
No, it doesn't.
Well, good, because we don't have another suspect in this case.
And you won't have Montgomery much longer if you don't give the DA something to work with. A jury is not going to take it, Jack. They're going to let him go. And Double Jeopardy says you can't charge him again.
What do you want?
For you to make the strongest case you possibly can and not just some half-baked theory.
This coming from the master chef of half-baked theories, which, in case you've forgotten, is why I can't call you lieutenant anymore.
I know. I made some bad moves.
No. It's not like you lost a few pieces in checkers, Hal. You blew this thing royally. You hounded Montgomery about those microchips until I had to go grab Carly before he ripped her to shreds. And when that didn't work, you accused him of murdering everybody from Winston Lowe to Carly's horse. Nothing stuck. But you stayed on him like a bloodhound. And why? Because you were doing top-notch police work? No. Because you had something to prove to Barbara. Now that's half-baked.
It was too personal for me, Jack. And you know what? It may just have cost me my job, but isn't it just as personal for you?
I don't like the guy. I never denied that. In fact, hate's probably not too strong a word.
And are you doing good police work, Jack? Are you following your leads to get to your man? Or are you going after Montgomery because there's something personal with you two? If you let your personal feelings take the lead in this investigation, you are gonna blow it, Jack. You are going to lose. If you don't follow every lead in this investigation and follow it right, you are going to lose, especially with Cass Winthrop there to jump on every doubt time after time. And it is gonna look like you want Craig Montgomery in jail simply because you want to keep him away from Carly.
That is so off the wall.
Really? Well, it's a good thing that you've got Montgomery in jail right now, but it's gonna take a lot more if you want to keep him there.
With all due respect, Hal, you got no authority in this case, and you've got no jurisdiction. So why don't you get home to your kids, Let me handle this. I'm out of here. Don't touch anything else.
Yeah. Oh, Jack, there is one thing that nobody but Margot seems to be considering.
And what's that?
Maybe Craig Montgomery is not the one who did this after all.
I'll see you, Hal.
How could he pull this off?
Maybe it's time to ask the man himself.